Hello, hello, hello again, my people. This is your boy Nick, HOUTX Trader, coming from Houston, Texas. Hey guys, today we're gonna look at the Dirty 30, we're gonna look at Nationaz, and we're gonna look at Goldilocks, and we're gonna see if we can figure out what's gonna happen this coming week so we can prepare ourselves to get in the best positions, take the best trades. Okay, guys. Also want to thank My Flash Funding for helping us sponsor. As you guys know, every month we give away three $10,000 funded challenge counts. I gave out one last week. Perhaps we'll be giving out one this week, and then we'll probably skip a week. And we'll come back after that, and one more towards the end of the week. Guys, at the end of this week, which would be like around the 10th, I'll be in Florida all week after that, like the week of the 15th, whatnot. So we'll see how trading goes there. But anyways, guys, so stick around. Let's do the dirtiest of 30. Let me share my screen and go. Okay, guys. So here's Dirty 30. And let's start from a higher view. Okay. We obviously know this bad boy is bullish on up to the moon, right? And let's just hide all these drawings real quick. You see how we had this good sell-off, right? We gave us a good wick, and the bulls stepped back in. That wick came down to this area of this low here, okay? And then bulls stepped back in. It closed. I mean, you can see these daily closures at 37,785 area. It kept closing above, okay, letting us know that the bulls are starting to step in. A good wick down to grab that last little bit of liquidity, and then up. Sold back off. Again, it sold back off to the same support, same demand area right there at 37,700, 709, right in that area. And then again, another break of structure and a buy up. So that's where we are now. We had a trend line coming down. It has broken that structure. It has broken this double top structure here. So the bulls are back in play. Okay. Now, the only thing is you'll see as we get down a little bit smaller charts, where would the bears start to step back in? Okay. So I'm going to delete some of these fibs to clean this up, and we can just kind of start from new. All right. So as you can see, our first fib is going to be from the bottom to the top right here. And as you can see that this 78.6 and our 88.6 is our buy zone. And that wicked above, excuse me, wicked below closed inside and then took off. Okay. So that the area has already been hit. All right. So that's kind of out of play. Now, what I'd like to see is an Elliott wave push up. So if we start to look at our sell fibs from this side going down on the higher time frame, we'll see that, let me just make this prettier. We'll see that our main sell zone is right here, okay? And that's on our higher time frame sell zone there. Okay, there we go. So that's our ultimate target. That if this Elliott wave plays out the way it should, first leg, second leg, which is going to be in this area, and perhaps third leg up here into this before it can then continue to sell off, or who knows, it might just break the all-time highs and continue to go. So that's where we're at here, right? Let's look. Let's keep on coming down because this is, well, let's see if we could find a trade. So as you can see here, this 61.8, I'm just going to put a horizontal line. The 61.8 is right at the top of this consolidation area. Let me delete this fib now so we can zoom in and get a little more detail and see how we can take some trades this week. So this is the 61.8, which is right in this area of consolidation. Okay. As you can see here, we have a fair value gap, which is the bottom of these wicks, then to the top of these wicks. This is this gap, F, fair value gap. Okay. So now we know all that. What we can do then is we start to look at where our fibs are. So we fib this move top to bottom. We are now in our sell zone. Okay. And we are also overbought on the RSI. So this could be a really good position to take a turnaround trade. Now, if we do this, I'm not saying this is going to come down and sweep through all of this. I honestly don't think it is. But this could be a chance to come back down here, retest this trend line, get into this area before we buy back up to ultimately get into this area again to sub down. So this is kind of the ping pong back and forth. Okay. So if we're going to trade, if we're going to take this trade here, we need to realize that we're going to hold a runner, but this might not be the ultimate banger. Okay. This might be a smaller position. We're going to take some profit a little bit earlier and then get out of the trade. We do have a good liquidity at the bottom right there, right? You see this double bottom? That means this is liquidity that is going to get hit. So there's our target. So now we're starting to stack our confirmations. Okay. We have this coming up into the fair value gap. We have it in our sell zone. We have it overbought on the RSI. As a matter of fact, I think we should take a trade right now. 30-minute. Let's look to see. We do have I don't really want to say that's divergent because this RSI point here is technically higher than this, but it is starting to fall off, and we are so close to our entry spot, we can go ahead and take an entry. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do right after this video. I'm going to take an entry here. I'm going to set my stop loss here, and I'm going to put my TP1 right there at those bottoms, knowing that that's probably going to get broken. And we're looking at a 2-to-1 trade. Perhaps we can narrow this stop loss down just a bit. But if we technically want to go by rules, it'd be up here. But I think we can probably come down. If this breaks, if it breaks that double, then it's just going to keep on going higher. So let's just keep it there, and that'll give us a better R to R. Right, that's a 3-to-1 R to R. I really do anticipate though breaking all of these bottoms and coming down just a bit lower, but we're gonna take our TP1 there to be a little bit on the safe side. Okay, so 38. Well, wherever the price is at now, I'm just gonna call my stop loss right here at this. Excuse me on that. Call the stop loss right here at that top, maybe just a few pips above that case it does want to get there. I don't think it's going to, so but we'll see. So there's our first 30 trade, guys. But remember, we're going to be looking for this to turn around in this area to come back up. So we need it to take out this liquidity, and then don't be surprised if it turns back around. Okay. So perhaps again, this is not one of those trades you think is going to be the ultimate banger that you're going to carry for the next 30 months. Ultimately, we are in a bullish market. And this is just a healthy retracement of this gigantic bear move that happened. Now, I want to show you this too. This is not the way I trade, and I'll give props to Andy Peters for this because this is him. This is not me. All right. I'm going to show you if I can figure this out, how he did this. So what he did then is he took, and I'm just going to use my gain fam. My gain fan is set to 50%. So this line in the middle is 50% of that box. He took this daily candle that broke, and he drew a gain fam, if I can get it perfect, right about there. And what he was doing was selling once this 50% of this candle got hit. And as you can see, it got smacked right there. So he is now, I think he's now back into sales here, and looking to target again this bottom and then this bottom, and he'll start to shave profits off as he goes down. I don't want to speak for him entirely. I do know that he did post that with the 50% of that candle. So different ways to skin a cat, and he does it that way. So big ups to Andy, and of course, all the props to him in the world for supporting us, supporting me over all these years that I've been trading with him. And unlike some other people who were addicts, they think they know how to chart, whatever. He's supportive. When I started my YouTube page, he's like, "Hell yeah, dude, good for you. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you out." Blah blah blah. So I appreciate that love because, let me just, unlike some people, there's actually love for people out here in the trading game, man. And just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't mean that I'm shitting on anybody else. And I think that's good because all the traders that I'm around all support each other. Okay. And that's the way it should be. If someone that I work with, or maybe that I've been helping to teach, they want to start a YouTube channel, they want to start their own Discord, by all means do that. There's no reason why I would ever shit on you for doing that. And that should be the way it is to everybody. I got kicked out of a certain group because I started the YouTube channel. I do this. So fuck those guys. All right. Nasty Nas, guys. As you know, we took buys right in this area here because we were playing the Fibonacci's off of this second leg, which is from here to here, right in our 78.6 area, and it touched the trend line, and it was oversold. You guys get the idea. We took that trade. I still have 1/4 of that position open just in case this wants to keep on running, but this is one of those ones where you could just TP out now and be done. I do have a trailing stop loss, so I am in stop loss and profit, but not by like a whole lot, guys. Maybe like 10 pips or something, just to make sure that I cover my spreads and my commissions, whatnot. And that was a very, very good trade. Now we are going to be looking to get into sales now. So if we come back out to the daily, let me hide everything, reset this chart. We're obviously very, very bullish, but look at this sell-off. Okay. That sell-off broke this structure, broke this structure, broke this structure. Okay. It broke, and it's gonna, it broke all three of these right here. So where's our fib? We're going to play this fib off of here. That's the next local bottom. So if we draw the fib then from that bottom to this top, okay. I don't know why my well, you know what? Let's make sure this is proper. Because just off the top of my head, that's where it should be at. And again, this is how I do this. We can even do this on the line chart if you wanted, but let's look at the candles. I like to make sure that my zones, like this 236 is lining up in the proper spot. This is lining up. This looks okay because I have this wick. I have this wick. 618 is right there. 78. So let's use this fib. That looks to me like a good spot. I think maybe in my first mark this chart up last week, I was using this fib, which also looks pretty damn good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see here. Let's expand this a bit and see if we can't figure this out. Which fib would be the proper one? Let me delete this. I mean, let's drag this over. Okay, so from this bottom, let's check it out. 61.8. I'm gonna trust my gut on this one. My gut says right here. This is where my gut says, and that's where I'm gonna leave that fibbed in. So I'm gonna modify this, even though it did give us that fucking wicked entry right there. I'm gonna modify this to down here. All right. There's our next buy zone. So on our big time scale, there's where our buy zone is. We can delete this now, and let's come into like the 4 hour. All right. And the 4 hour, guys, you can see we have a solid channel, all right, marked off by these two trend lines. And we have a completion of the Elliott wave. One, retrace. Two, retrace. Three. Now we're just kind of thinking, where is this third? I'd like to see this third come up a bit more to the 236 or even into the bigger sell zone that we have. Okay. So let's clear all this out. And if we draw our Fibonacci, again, it should be from here to there on our sell side. And this is where we have our sell zone there, the 786, 88.6. So now we know where it's at. We can delete the fib to keep our charts nice and clean. All right. I don't remember why I have this GAN fan there, but basically this is the last bit of candles, order blocks, if you will, that led to that gigantic sell-off and to this breaker block. You could call that a breaker block right here, right? And that's also the trap candle. Okay, there's different things you could call it there. And so, yeah, this needs to come up just a little bit more. Let's wait on Monday then and see if we can get a reaction a bit higher, maybe even to the 78.6 through this. And then, also too, like I said that this gain fan was the last bit of the breaker box. But if you look at the candle, this last bear candle, that's 50% right at the 78.6. So I kind of like the sales right here. The 78.6. Okay, we could probably put our stop loss right over in this area. It's the 50% of that last candle. It takes out the liquidity from this breaker block or trap candle, if you will. 78.6, and it's right at that trend line. There's a lot of reasons why we like to sell right here at 18,068. So we'll be a little more patient on Monday. Let's see if we can catch that. And then let's see if we can catch this trend line break and catch another sell. So that's what we're looking to do. That's what we're looking to do on NASDAQ. A little bit different than 30. This is 30. We can see, but this 30 hasn't completed the Elliott wave yet. This is just a 1, 2, right? So we're still thinking 3 and then break off and then sell off, right? So the 30 is different than NAS. NAS has already completed the Elliott wave. 1, 2, 3, and it's already up in almost close to sell zone. So NAS is a little bit earlier than 30. So there's a little bit different types of trades. Like I said last week, this is more when we took this trade is more of a trending trade, right? You're trending where 30 wasn't a trending trade. 30 is more of a consolidation trade. You see how this isn't really trending and 30 is more or less consolidating, right? So they're different types of trades. So that's NASDAQ, that's 30. Let's look at Goldilocks real quick. My God, my my gold just hit it break even a few minutes ago, and I was kicking myself saying I better buy, and I need to buy now. So as soon as this video is over, I'm gonna enter a small position on gold and buy, thinking this is gonna break the trend line and go. Yeah, I need to do that now. Okay, gold, real easy. Buy right now. Okay, that's the only thing I can tell you. I did put in, I'm not gonna lie, I did put in a gold limit down here at 2265, stop loss at 2249, 48 area in case it wanted to come down and hit this 236 extensions on these two cells, this cell and this cell. But honestly, with this fuck you wick right here and this breaking the trend line, I'm just gonna go ahead and order, enter a position now and put my stop losses below this wick right there. And I'm gonna enter that now. So that's gold, short, simple, to the point. Let's just end this video now. I mean, that's pretty much it. We're looking for this to break this trend line and to buy up. We do notice that it hasn't completed the Elliott wave, right? This is the only the second push, first push, second push. Maybe it gives us this third push, in which case, like I told you, I have another buy limit here at the 236 extensions. That's 2268. Um, but I'm just going to try to take this now and see if I can't catch this. And we can go into more in depth on the gold maybe later, let's say tomorrow, whatnot. But as of right now, I'm going to enter this gold now and see if I can't pop that. And for US 30, yeah, I'll probably end up taking a smaller position on US 30 now. And NASDAQ, I'm already in buys, so I'm not looking to take sales just yet. So looking to sell 30 very soon, looking to buy Goldilocks because it's going to break this trend line, or I hope it breaks this trend line and goes. Let's come down to the 30 minutes and see what it's really doing. Yeah. And but it's not overbought yet. That's okay. And it's rejecting the 78. Well, long story short, I want to get in now because I think it's about to break this trend line. I'm gonna take a trend line break. I don't normally take trend line trades, but you can see there's a strong bottom right there, right? And so it has support has been formed. And this was the FU candle that broke through there at the very last moment, right? So people who took trades here, oh, they think they're geniuses because they measured this pullback and they entered there. Well, then the market said F you and gave us one last liquidity candle that broke through all that, and now it hopefully is going to push off and go to the moon. All right, that's it. Friendly reminder, guys. I don't have any subscriptions. I don't have any channels. I don't have any courses. None of that stuff. All I ask, if you like anything here, smash that thumb, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, thanks to My Flash Funding, thanks to Andy Peters and those groups. Let me just pop up my dot card real quick, and I'll show you. I'll put the dot card in the description, guys. So here is the dot card. Once it loads up, let me share my screen one more time right here. So here's the dot card. Here's my YouTube, my Twitter, Instagram. If you need a funded account, guys, My Flash Funding, click on this link right here and sign up. It's a great company. They have great rules. There's no minimum. You don't have to close a trade every day. You don't have to do any of that bullshit those other ones make you do. They have payouts every 2 weeks, and they only have a 6% target. So when you do a two-step, it's 6%. Not hard at all. Here's their Discord link. Click on that if you want to join their Discord. Obviously, here's Andy Peters. He's a GOAT. That's his Discord. Bored Ape Solana Club is Dak Days and the Bored Ape guys on the Solana chain. Obviously, I can't say enough good things about Bored Ape and this NFT and their project, their ecosystem. Please, please, please join. Buy a buy one of their NFTs. Get into the community and just learn so much about NFTs and crypto. Market Bandits is a free Discord if you want. And I believe this link right now to Stefano's Telegram is not active. He kind of turns it off and on sometimes. But yeah, dude, here's Andy Peters, um, Telly. You know, lots of good stuff on here. Trading talk. Here's the Bored Ape Solana Clubs, Telly. Lots of good collabs and whitelists, all kinds of stuff. I have my own tab under here. And here's Nick G's. And as you can see, they've got crypto, gold, and seas, chatting it up, the whole 9 yards. And then of course, here's my flash funding. Here is there as well. Go on there and check it out. All right, guys, that's all I've got for tonight. Good luck trading this week. If y'all have any questions, please do me a favor, hit me up in the comments. I'll do everything I can to answer those questions, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.